and I didn't start the countdown clock because I want to go straight onto screen. Okay, so we're going to get rid of the countdown clock. There isn't one today. I'm going straight into it, and if I go here to widgets, I can switch the countdown clock off. So welcome. Now, up until now, this broadcast has been in the live video sales group, but now today we're on the live video sales group as usual, but also on my live video hub with Stephen, and we're live on YouTube as well. So wherever you're watching from, I want to say welcome. And in the next 30 minutes or so, we're going to be talking about Amazon Live and why you should consider becoming an Amazon Live influencer, rising star, or insider in 2022. Right, okay. We spend all our time going live, writing blogs, posting posts in the hope that somebody will see them and that a connection will be made and they will come to us to do business. That's a hope. There's nothing guaranteed. You're actually using a scattergun approach to reach your audience. Now, live video works better than most. Blogging still works, but the best way to actually build your brand and attract an audience is on Amazon Live, which is why our focus is on Amazon Live. Okay, because that is the place to be seen. It simply is the place to be seen. So let's just go with this for a moment. I'm going to bring that full screen, or I could go picture in picture the other way around. Okay, so our focus is on Amazon Live, and first step on the ladder is to become an Amazon influencer. Now, you apply for that to Amazon. I'll post a link afterwards, but you become an Amazon influencer. Now, to qualify for that, you have to have a presence. You have to be an influencer. And to be an influencer means you have followings on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and that's what that's what Amazon will actually judge you on. And thank you for watching live. And we say hello to hello, nice to see you, Maj, Darin. Thank you very much for joining me. Okay, so we have an audience. Brilliant. So Amazon influencer is where it all starts. You apply to be an influencer, and it's based on what you actually have at the moment. So how many followers do you have on Facebook? How many followers do you have on YouTube? How many followers do you have on Twitter? So the legwork has got to be done before you apply. You can't apply to be an Amazon influencer if you don't have influence. Yeah. This means the following have got to be true. You have to have a Facebook profile with at least, we're going to say 500, but anything more than 500 is good. Your Facebook profile must be public. It can't be friends only. You can't be an influencer. Well, you can be a private influencer, but Amazon are looking for public influencers, people who can speak to their audience, people who can be listened to. YouTube, to be an influencer on YouTube, you need at least, again, if I'm going to say 500 subscribers on YouTube, and on Twitter, at least 500 followers on Twitter to be taken seriously. You want to be taken seriously by Amazon so that when you apply to become an Amazon influencer, they can look at how many followers you have on each of the social networks, and they're looking for something else. They're looking for engagement. You have to be engaging with people. And that means that if you're a live video person, as I am, you've got to go live at least 2 or 3 times a week. Okay. And you can kill 2 birds with one stone. You can go live on Facebook, live on YouTube from BeLive. You go live on LinkedIn as well, although that doesn't count as far as Amazon are concerned. So go live 2 or 3 times a week. post in addition to that 2 or 3 times a week, Amazon are actually looking for interaction with you. And we say hello to Mr. Nick Wood. I'm frozen again. Oh, good. Hang on. Thanks, Nick. Okay. Okay. Hopefully I'm going to come back now. Nick, am I frozen now? Okay, just waiting to hear from Nick. Obviously, you could hear me talking, but you couldn't see me. Nick, if you're still watching, can you confirm that I can be seen? I know what the culprit is, and I won't make that mistake again. But if I can be seen now, that would be good. Okay, so I know there's a delay between what I actually do and what you actually see. So you should be able to see me properly. What I'm going to do, this being BeLive, is I'm going to refresh the screen and come back. So give me 30 seconds. Right, okay, Nick, if you're still there, am I frozen now? Otherwise, I'm going to have a look. I'm going to take that off screen. I was doing so well then. Obviously, this presentation will be made again in the new year. I'm just trying to hide all the messages. Okay. Right, that was going well. Okay, and okay, and confirmation from Nick that I'm back. Okay, I had to ditch something then. Right, okay, so in order to be an Amazon influencer, I'll edit that out later. In order to be an Amazon influencer, you have to have a presence on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and you have to be active. If you're a broadcaster, you've got to be broadcasting 2 or 3 times a week. If you're on YouTube, you can combine YouTube and Facebook from the BeLive studio, and you can go live in those 2 places 2 or 3 times a week on your passion. Now, this is important. Okay, as I look for my menu, this is all going swimmingly well, as my friend Stephen would say. And let's go back to the bottom of here. And just a minute. Give me a second. That's thrown me a little bit. Okay. All right. What Amazon are looking for is your expertise and your passion. Okay. Now, they will take you on board if you can demonstrate your expertise and your passion for your topic on Facebook and YouTube, Twitter, etc. And they expect you to actually broadcast on those topics. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a little bit of my journey on Amazon, and I'm going to go over here. I'm going to screen share. Okay, I'm going to screen share Chrome tab, and the Chrome tab is here. This is plan B for the show. Plan A, just had to add to ditch. But it is all about expertise and passion, and it's a journey. It's an evolving journey. So, and Nick is saying it was great to listen. Thank you, sir. Okay. I'll just do the audio track of this then, put it out as a podcast. Apart from the bit where I say I'll be back in a minute. Right, okay. One of the first things that I learned is you cannot take an existing Facebook or YouTube broadcast and put it onto Amazon Live. Okay. I've tried it. That's not what Amazon are after. Amazon are after your expertise and your passion. Okay. And whilst I might be passionate about Blabbing for Britain, which has been running 6 years, and is back on the 13th of January, it's not made for Amazon Live. I mean, I got the guys together. I got John and Peter and Stephen together and said, right, okay, can you send me your camera and your microphone as on Amazon.com? And we did the show and everybody talked about their kit, but it just didn't work. It didn't work because Amazon are not after group expertise and passion. They're after your expertise and passion. So a 4-person show is very difficult to do. And then we took Ask Angelica to Amazon.com. Now, Angelica's got over 20 books on Amazon.com. So the carousel was full of Angelica's books. But, and this is basically the audience who were actually watching were not interested in learning German. Okay, so Amazon is not a targeted audience unless it's targeted to your expertise and your passion. Okay, so let's have a look at the journey then in numbers. What I did, I don't want that. I want to go there. So that's transferring existing shows to Amazon Live doesn't work. And this is a question which came up yesterday with Fraser Hay. Fraser wanted to do the business show we've been doing on Facebook on Amazon Live. And I said, no, we can't do that. Because the whole point about Amazon Live is you're actually telling stories and selling products which are on Amazon.com. Yeah. Now, Fraser has a number of books on Amazon.com and we could talk around those, but we couldn't. And this is it. What you can't do on Amazon.com is to actually tell people to go somewhere else whilst you're live broadcasting. The whole idea is that Amazon will give you an audience, providing you're talking about products that people can see on Amazon.com and buy. Yeah. Then don't want to go off, be sent off to the website or take a look at this link. Yeah. We don't post links in the chat on Amazon.com. We just don't do it because our job is to keep people on Amazon.com, to keep them educated, entertained, and informed. It's not to sell ourselves directly. And this is going back to expertise and passion. Amazon.com is the best place not only to sell Amazon products, but to sell yourself. Right? You're showing your expertise and your passion. You can show your expertise about live video, about mobile video, about everything, but you have to do it in line with your perceived expertise, okay, to get the best results. You get some results doing other things, as we'll see. So I'm going to share this on screen. Hopefully it will come up in a second. And I'm going to take that off. Oh, I've got 2 of me. That's interesting. I have 2 of me. That's possibly why I was freezing. Right, okay. Add a rogue me down in the staging area, multi-cameras, I don't know. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go picture in picture that way around. And if you want to go full screen, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. This is basically when I go live, I get information metrics from Amazon, which tell me what's happened on my show. And we're looking at the moment at my metrics for December. And over to Nick. Okay. Now I can see and hear you. Brilliant. Okay. This is, it's getting towards the end of the season, I think. Okay. Now, these are my figures for December. These is December 2021. Started with lights, camera, action on December 1st. 3,536 views, 114 people muted. That means that 3%, 3.22% of the people actually unmuted. So 1 in 30 people unmuted to actually listen. 3536 is the number of views. The average duration was 26 seconds. So I was watched for 1,750 minutes. Okay. Now, just to give you an example, I was watched on that show on 1st December for 1,750 minutes worth of viewing by everybody. Because if you take the total views and you then take the average time, multiply it up, then you get the 1,700 hours. If I'd done the show on Facebook and I'd done it back in June before things changed, 150 minutes would have been a good show. So we're actually getting 12 times the audience on Amazon Live, 12 times the viewers. So then you can see with Marco the following day, 2,196, and then with Nick, we were live on December 6th and I got 3,632 views. And then I did 2 solo shows and got 4,120 views, 3,250 views. Marco came back the following Thursday and we doubled our number from 2,196 to 4,192. Then with Nick, we went even better. We went from 3,632 to 4,799. Then Amazon did a day of testing and then back to normal, 4,377, 4,428 on the 16th December. And I need to bring that sheet up to date. I'm going to hide that. So the average for December is 3,475 views a day. Now, that is just not possible on Facebook or YouTube. This is where the audience is. Those are the numbers of people actually watching you live on Amazon. Okay, and a percentage of them will press the unmute button and will listen to you. Right, okay, now I want to tell the story because I want to go right back to the beginning. Okay, my first tentative shows were back in June, and Nick's comment is coming in. Great stats. Thank you, Nick. Thank you. But they weren't always so. If we go back to June, which is when I did my first tentative broadcast, I did a live Q&A. I didn't have a clue, and I got 56 views. Then I was still testing lights, camera, country walking, and at this stage I was an Amazon rising star. Now, when you first start on Amazon, you actually start as a rising star. So you become an Amazon influencer, you download the app from the App Store, and you can then go live. But you can only go live and you actually bring your own audience. Amazon do not give you an audience in the beginning. So these are people coming over from Facebook and YouTube because I said I was going to go live on Amazon. And these basically are my inner circle of friends who are actually watching the initial shows, because Amazon are not going to give you audience until they've actually watched you. So the initial shows, and I'm grateful to Marco Novo, who joined me on July 9th, because that's when I actually crossed and became an Amazon rising star influencer, insider. Possibly. This is going terribly well, Nick. So I became an Amazon insider. Then you can see the numbers starting to grow gradually. 599, 638, 101, 881, 1646. Now you can see that I had my lights, camera, action from the beginning. And I had 2 of the shows as well. Touring England with Stephen and Stephen Visits Devices. Okay, so I was not... You see, the numbers for lights, camera, action, 1948. Touring England were 1398 and 1294. You can see a pattern there. You can see a pattern there. What is happening is Amazon know my expertise. They know that I know all about. Keep going. You're a guru, don't forget. Thank you for that, Nick. Gurus have got to keep going. Amazon is sending the audience, and they sent me an audience of nearly 2,000 for my lights, camera, action. But for the shows that I have a passion about, I've got an expertise and passion about the two topics that I talked about, which were touring England with Stephen and Stephen England Visits Devisers. So I carried on, and again, you can see that every time I do, on the following week, Touring England with Stephen had 1,000 views. Stephen Visits Portsmouth had 2,542, and then Lights, Camera, Action gets 4,400. So that tells me something. That tells me that whilst I might love talking about mobile broadcasting and talking about England, that's not what Amazon wants to see. Amazon wants to see me talking about tech. So what happens next is that I still persist. I'm stubborn like most of us. I still persist with Touring England with Stephen and country walking throughout the whole of August. And then the light dawns, and gradually you'll see that as we scroll down, the figures are reasonable all the way down. But as we scroll down, we actually get to where I changed over. Okay, and I started to broadcast with Nick and Marco, and then eventually it became 4 shows a week with Nick, with my cameras. So I'm now doing 4 shows a week, which are all lights, camera, action, which focus on my passion and expertise. And for doing that, for actually talking about how I built my reputation, Amazon rewards me. So I may occasionally do a program just because I want to do it. But if I want to do programs to make money, I have to broadcast to my expertise. Okay, so now we have 4 lights, camera, actions per week, and we come to November. November had 75,000 views in total, and an average of 3,750 views per show. And in December, which doesn't have a Black Friday or Cyber Monday in it, I'm still averaging 3,500 views for every show that I do. And I think this is why we should be on Amazon.com, why 2022 should be the year that you actually go live on Amazon.com to share your passion and your expertise with the world. Because not only do Amazon send the audience, you can invite an audience. Before the broadcast, you know the broadcast link. You can promote the broadcast link. You can bring people in from your own circle, and they can watch you on Amazon.com/live. It's totally amazing to me that Nick, myself, Brigetti, Marco, and David are all on Amazon Live, but it's no fluke. It is no fluke. It's because we learned our trade broadcasting on Facebook and YouTube, and we're now ready to go out in the big wide world. And it's just absolutely awesome. So the audience that you're looking for, I'm going to come back to me with sound, hopefully. The audience that you're looking for may be on Facebook, maybe on YouTube, maybe on Twitter. It is most certainly on Amazon Live. Now, if you're watching this and on the live video with Stephen, you will see a link at the top. Click that link join Nick and I in the live video sales group, and in 2022 you'll learn from us how to go live on Amazon, how to go live on Facebook, how to go live on YouTube and sell. Simple as that. I mean, that's what we're committed to. I know that Amazon Live works. Back in August, my income from Amazon was £10.35. I was just getting started. I was doing shows that I wanted to do. Now I'm doing shows that Amazon want me to do, that people want to watch and see. My earnings this month will be, you can take that $10 and multiply it by 100. Yeah, I've gradually gone up the scale, and the number of viewers has increased with each broadcast because I go live. The other thing, right, so we've talked about passion and expertise. The other thing is consistency. I go live on Amazon Live Monday through Thursday. Monday with Nick. Still makes me smile. Tuesday solo, Wednesday solo, and Thursday, normal Thursdays, with Marco Novo from Portugal. And there was basically those 4 shows, 6 hours a week, result in my definitely getting in 2022 a 4-figure earnings each month. Yeah. So join the group, which is the link up above, and do come and talk to us and ask your questions. We can help you along the road. We can help you to become an influencer. That's the first step. That's the hardest step. The hardest step is becoming an influencer, and that can be done bit by bit. We can help you increase your visibility so that you can be seen on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We've been there. We've done that. We've become Amazon influencers. We became Amazon rising stars, and then we became Amazon insiders. It's a path that can be tried. I mean, just going back in August, $10.35 I made. That is not what I'm making now. I'm making 100 times that, literally. So let's just rewind for a moment. Okay. Oh, right. Before I carry on, this is a TrebLab Bluetooth speaker, which is an absolutely brilliant piece of kit. It's got 2 speakers in it, one front, back, one back, 360-degree surround sound. It's got 2 12.5 watt speakers, so this is 25 watts. The normal room is only 20 watts. It's got subwoofers at either end, which vibrate when you're actually playing, and it plays a quality sound. Now, this TrebLab, I'll put it that way, it's no bigger than a can of Coke, is it, Nick? I'll put it that way. This was sent to me by TrebLab. And I've got to thank Marco for that, because Marco connected me with TrebLab. I spoke to TrebLab and they sent this, and they also sent earbuds. So as well as earning money, I'm getting kit, but I'm getting kit that is useful to me, because my lights, camera, action show is all about video and audio. So people are sending me kit, and the value of these is, well, they're priceless, obviously. Okay, but in breaking news, I know now that I am going to be sent, wait for it, in early 2022, I am going to be sent a drone. D-R-O-N-E, a drone, all the way from China. It's going to be sent to me in the UK. And then I can go out filming using a drone. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, it's a wish come true. I mean, I loved it. I'm so looking forward to going to Cairnhill Locks and having the drone up in the air, actually filming the locks, giving a far better view than I can when I'm on my my home gimbal and phone. So really looking forward to being a dronester. I've checked it all out. I know what I need to do. We have in town, Simon Fourcade is an amazing drone pilot. So I'm hoping to learn from him too. He doesn't know yet, but he will. Okay, so being on Amazon is exciting, fun, and rewarding. To be an Amazon live broadcaster is the pinnacle of a broadcasting career. If you said in June you'll be live on Amazon.com and thousands of people will watch you, then I'd have said, yeah, right. Now they do. And if you join us in the live video sales group, we'll show you how to do it. Now, it being Christmas Eve tomorrow, there is no broadcast tomorrow. And then, so it's now time for me to wish everybody who watches this live and who's joined Nick and Marco and I over the year as we've been broadcasting live from BeLive. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a happy, healthy and prosperous New Year. And I may see you before then, but in any case, take care and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now. That went quickly. Shame about the